Today is November 15th. I'm writing, doing this journal entry for myself because I just want to talk through it and see it and feel it and understand that I do know what I'm talking about. I do know how to analyze the markets, but what I have to do is get past my mindset and my emotions that dictate the outcome of my day. Coming into the day, I was bearish. If we look at the daily chart, basically, we had all this chop down here. I'm suggesting that this here is manipulation. This was the Trump election, everything, boom, boom, boom. We came in here on the daily chart and we created this short-term high, which is a bearish signal, and then we got another short-term high. So while I didn't see this in my analysis this morning, I was still bearish on the day because on this day we closed below the previous day low. So I would expect on this day we would take out previous day low. Plus there was an old November 7th RTH gap in here that we almost filled on Thursday, and then we ended up filling it during Asian overnight. So I came into the day bearish because I was like, look, we had little manipulation above 6 p.m. That's a clue. And then when I went to my key times, I was on with Kita this morning going through my analysis. And I wish I recorded that because it was so perfect. So we had little manipulation here. That's a clue. Little manipulation here. That's a clue. Price drops down. What I didn't measure today was, if I did, I don't remember. So what I want to do is, I think I did measure this. Respected 50% of the, I did not measure this. I did not measure this, but I saw it. So price is very bearish. It can't even get to the 1 hour fair value gap. That's a clue. Price came up here, respected 50%. That's a clue. Price could barely manipulate above 2 a.m. That's a clue. We're bearish. Price did a stop raid right here. We're bearish. 8:30, we have to mark the significant high prior to 8:30 and after 8:30. We had already ran the stops. So that's a clue that it didn't wait until after 30 to run those stops. This is a news candle. The news candle couldn't even get up here to run these stops. When we were on the call, Patty had taken a trade off of this order block. I didn't take it because I was like, that's not my setup. But for all the reasons I already stated, this was a good opportunity for me to take a trade. Let me see. She got in on this order block, I think. Shoot. It was one of these order blocks, but I was like, that's not my setup. I can't take the trade and I just need to be more flexible because of all the reasons that we already know that we're really heavy and we're bearish. I don't have to like I can be agile. I have to learn how to be agile. So I'm sitting in front of the computer and this whole time I'm just like, that's okay. Like let it drop. Let me wait for my 50% retracement so I can get in. So here this is probably a 50% retracement, and I did not take the trade. 50% retracement, mitigation block, fair value gap. Like that was an opportunity. I did not execute on it. Then down here, I'm really disgusted because I was like, wait for a 50% retracement and look for your setup. I measured from here to here. We had our first present fair value gap here. I didn't execute on the trade. Even when I saw this come through here and got an inversion fair value gap, I didn't execute on the trade because I was like, well, what if it comes back up here? What if it, I just didn't take it. Here, I could have looked for any number of bearish PD arrays to get in on, but I just didn't do it because I was like, I felt like I was chasing price. I wasn't taking a proper setup. So we knew that this was the first draw on liquidity was this RTH gap. The next draw on liquidity was this 50% of the daily fair value gap. Once we got into this land, I actually went short on here, had my stop up here, moved my stop, got stopped out, and then that's where I spiraled. That's where I fell apart. Then I saw this BPR and I was like, okay, let me get in on this BPR. And I think I had my stop like somewhere up here because I didn't want to risk too much money. But when I saw that it retraced to 50% and respected it, I got in on this inversion fair value gap when I should have stuck with my plan all along and I would have been fine. So these are my executions. I took max loss on my account. I really, oh, I really need to max daily loss. Oh, let me see. Um, hmm, Here we go. I really need to um like get control of my mental agility. I really need to trust my bias. I really I need to get it together. Like I knew what I was doing today, and I just fumbled the ball. I had this daily volume imbalance marked, and look how we chopped in here, accumulation, manipulation. Um, I was wondering if this was going to be a 2022 YouTube model. I got this, but I just wanted to show this price action to show that I know what the hell I'm doing. I know what I'm talking about. I know how to trade. I know how to read the charts. I know how to determine the draw on liquidity. I know how to wait for a retracement. I know how to go short in a premium and buy in a discount. I know all of this, so I gotta get it together. And yesterday I took a trade. I made about 600 bucks. I gave it back today, and this is the kind of trade that I want to take. The mistake that I made on this trade was that I didn't catch that this was just a 50% retracement, and I could have got out at, I think this is 930 right here. I could have made $1,000, but instead I got stopped out here on this retracement, and it really ended up like falling for the rest of the day. Um, but I want to have like one shot, one kill. Like I take one trade, I get out. I don't want to, like I took one trade today or two trades today. I made $95. Like I wanted to make more. I wanted to make money. And so, I live to trade another day. I trust my analysis. I can do this. I really can do this. And then, we're left with this. We already know. I already knew. I already knew. I know how to trade. I just got to keep my head up and, keep on pressing. Like this is my dream day right here is to be able to be in a trade like this and get 300 points. I have the ability to do it and I will. And that's it. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Oh, shit. Oh, I was about to say I did not share my screen. Oh my God. Okay. All right, I'm out.